Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. Just so you know who I am, I worked at IRS for 10 years. Like I said, I was a teaching instructor. I've worked thousands of cases, worked there a decade. I've been in private practice now for 41 years. And I've been doing IRS audits and representation actually since 1973, just so you know. So how much is the cost of an IRS audit? Well, it all depends the type of audit. Mail correspondence audit, you should really be able to take care of yourself. They're just confirming something on your tax return. It's just done by mail. You always send the document back to IRS. Make sure you send it certified. You can usually just take care of it there. The other type of audit is an office audit. And then the larger audit is a revenue agent audit where they're really getting to your books and records. So depending on the type of audit, that's going to control how much the pricing is. Generally, the audits that we work is a revenue agent is going into your books and records. And they go ahead and send you a document request and they say, boy, this is what we want. And then I get all these type of church, all these type of I'm sorry, I got an email, all these type of questions I get. How much they just call me, how much is representation? You can't tell anybody. You can't predict what your audit's going to be. Don't call up people and say, how much is this audit going to be? Let me tell you why. The person on the other end, like me, we do not know because we don't know what your records are like. I'm trying to help you understand the problem. If someone gives you just, oh, it's $3,000. Well, what does that cover? Does that cover an appeal if something's wrong? What happens if things are messed up with your records? So when I hear that someone says how much, first of all, I want to know what type of records do you have? Do you have a QuickBook file? Usually you want to do a little examination of the records depending on the size of the audit, and then you build from there. Generally, an audit starts generally at least $5,000 to $7,500. Being dead honest with you, if IRS is digging in with a revenue agent, you got to be prepared for IRS to maybe be there a day to 2, 3, 4 days. I've had some of them last a year. They've come in and out, depending on the case. Do not let anybody tell you what the audit is until they tell you what sort of records you have. Because what happens when someone audits you, let's say I was going to audit you at IRS, my initial document request goes to you, and then once I get those documents back, I'm going to then start the examination, and I'm going to dig, and maybe I'll go to this door and this door and this door, so you can't really tell. With the IRS agent and what their records are and where they go determine the audit. Plus, IRS goes ahead and they'll expand the audit many times to 3 years. So nobody can give you a price, honestly, until they know the type of records you have. And then when they do, they'll be able to tell you. So don't get ripped off. If someone just says one fee, they're only going to do that much work and that's it. You don't want that. You want somebody good doing your representation. If not, you're going to short sell yourself because that person's not going to be able to bill what they should and they're not going to do the work. Remember that whatever you pay up front, you're going to save on the back end to IRS. I promise you that. My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent. I've done this work for 51 years. Give me a subscription. I give you the insider tips. Thank you very much.